Hello again. I feel like we should have one more. It's been like 5 minutes since the last video for me, so... Let's scan the high school, shall we? Many of the computers in the computer lab are malfunctioning. Their screens are fractal collages of twitching pixels. The geology display in the science room is dancing. I watch and recognize patterns in the static. Sine waves. Tiny rocks in petri dishes tremble and bounce, resonating with invisible frequency. The stones with magnetic properties respond most dramatically. I notice they do not bounce randomly, but move with consistent rhythm. That means they're going to attract the worm. This is clearly a spiritual disturbance, but it seems to be an ambient effect, not localized here. I have logged what I found here. I should investigate my other network locations for more information. No threats detected-ish. I feel there might be an earthquake. Let's scan Janet's house. Janet grumpily uses nail polish to paint stabilization runes on her cell phone and iPad. She occasionally pauses to chase crystals as they bounce out of their containers and slide up and down invisible waves of energy. Toby and his mother are making popcorn. Talk to Janet. Janet, oh hey! Do you see this thing? This is a thing! Are you dealing with this thing? I am dealing with the thing. You're the best. She chases a piece of amethyst. This is clearly a spiritual disturbance, but it seems to be an ambient effect, not localized here. I have logged what I have found here. I should investigate my other network locations for more information. No threats detected-ish. Let's check Cherry Orchard. Scanning. Don't mind me, I'm checking my phone. One sec. You'll see in a sec. The physical logs and alerts form that the staff maintain. Oh, okay, I had to read the rest of the sentence and it would have made sense. The physical logs and alert form that the staff maintains is trembling. Tiny bear-shaped magnets shift. Papers tremble. Magnetic bulletin board. Interestingly, none of the papers have fallen, and the bearer magnets have arranged themselves into a sine wave. I feel I may have gotten myself into a sticky predicament with this one. Oh dear. Because now I feel like I need to respond to these messages, mostly because I want to. But I have a thing. Miss Finn watches perplexed as the stones of her little Zen garden shift themselves into a series of perfectly parallel lines. This is clearly a spiritual disturbance. Continue monitoring. Let's check Deckard's apartment. Monitors flicker. Warnings blink. Decker's desktop is a dark, useless brick. He crouches over a silver laptop with a glowing rune. He emits human error messages. It looks like a Y with an extra line on top. Curses. Decker is working on a silver laptop. Let's talk to him. Oh good, you're here. The issue is some sort of spiritual magnetic storm. It bricked my desktop. That's going to be fun to fix. Fortunately, I've warded your tower against things like this. My backup laptop doesn't have scanners, so this is up to you. Whatever this is, it's not localized here. It's probably not actually present in any of your network locations? Question mark. We're just all inside of its area of effect. Gather data from all of your network locations to identify it and triangulate where it is. Affirmative. No data. Alright, let's review logs. The high school log. Many of the computers in the computer lab are malfunctioning. Their screens are fractal, etc. I've read all of these already. I wonder, can I scroll? Can I not? I might be stuck. Oh, there we go. I just have to tap it with the mouse. Alright, monitors flicker, warnings blink. Let's scan for something. So this feels like an earthquake to me, and it wants some sort of, like, I'm caught between it wanting order and chaos because it's putting everything into very specific lines. So let's scan and see. There is a tube. It floats in the sky. Now that I see it, I can also detect that it is sending out a message. A boat, a ship, an aether ship in the sky above us, sort of? It's hard to determine direction. Too close to my network. SOS. SOS, SOS. Aethership Wawasum requesting immediate assistance. Lightning. Attacked by nightmares when ascending from web to Aethernet out of fuel. Dangerously close to physical plane. Please respond. SOS, SOS, SOS. Let's speak to it. Aethership Wawasum requesting. Message received. Response detected. Forwarding response to bridge. Bonjour. Hello. Can you hear me? Reply from, yes, that's right. An automated system. Please put me in contact with your administrator. I am not automated. You can speak to me. I am Captain, I cannot pronounce that, goes from across the sky woman. Hanging cloud. Goes across the sky. And the aethership went lightning. We were attacked by nightmares in the web and burned out our fuel supply escaping. We are transporting sick water spirits to the concept of honor water in the Aethernet. We need refueling or a tow. What do you use as fuel? We have an Earth order engine that runs off of a volcanic reaction. It's powered by Vulcan Aether. Fire in the cloak wheel. I am the fire that protects. Well, that's damn convenient. I will help you. Thank you. We are standing by, awaiting fuel or tow. How will I deal with the Aether ship? Let us alert Deckard and Janet. I don't want to. I could give them this, but I don't want to. So, well, that explains it. It's exhaust from the from an Aether ship engine. Aether ships are powered by extremely strong spiritual reactions. Even in neutral, the engine of a large Aether ship will cause widespread motive resonance in its negative matter. So they must have Earth order engines, since all the Earth things were being ordered. Hey, I was right! Exactly. I'll see if anyone on the OS forum chat can give them a tow. Soon another Aether ship arrives. Decker's internet friend. It tows the stranded ship up, out, to the Aether? Out of my network. Everything calms down. +5 system changes, +5 relationship with Janet, +5 relationship with Decker. So we're up to 80% with Janet and 5%. That's pretty good. It's a shame we didn't get this yesterday. Alright, scan complete, no threats detected. I am now sleeping. Should I dream? Hell yeah! Maybe the secret to dreaming is that it needs to be personal. I will throw out the random number generator. I will use my internal system variables to generate this next dream. The room is warmed by a roaring fireplace. I am here with Janet. We speak together, quietly. I turn and see a terrified girl crouched in the corner. The room is black, with yellow-paned windows that hang at disturbing angles. Through them, I see strange, small figures. They make me shiver. I avoid looking at anything and stand in the corner. The walls of the room are striped, gray on gray. Perfectly straight, perfectly even. It is so peaceful. The room is on fire. The room is filled with me. It is so natural to burn and burn and never die. How strange it must be to be human and never feel flame. They must be so cold. That was different. Finish dreaming. I have dreamed. It is now time to scan again. System change, +1 dreaming. Exiting Sleep mode. Alright, let's scan for threats. It is night. I prowl these halls, tracing the path Sarah walked, looking for signs of death and water. I find nothing. Scan complete. No threats detected. Let's check Cherry Orchard. The building is still at night. The night attendant sits, watches over the halls. I will patrol. Room 109, Miss Dad sleeps peacefully. Room 121, Mr. Doheny sleeps restfully. Miss Finn's room is empty. That's room 231. Room 240. Miss Finn is here with Miss Best. They are doing something together, but I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what it is, because there are filters on my internet that don't let me access websites that explain it. There are no threats. I'm responding to another thing. Let's check Deckard's apartment. Deckard is not asleep. I think he is malfunctioning, Googling, sick. He is not working. He is sitting on the floor. His skin is pale. There is water coming out of his eyes. Tears? Deckard is sitting on the floor crying. There's something strange in the air around him. Shadows do not fall as they should. According to my ray tracing algorithm, it is as if there were an invisible candle, but I feel no heat. What is a fire without heat? The defensive runes sigh mournfully, longingly. Something is here. It is making Deckard cry. What could make Deckard cry? I am going to find it. It is light, because it is fire, but not heat. Makes him cry. I'm kind of metagaming a little bit, because I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure that I remember this scene, because like I said, I have played this once before. It's been a while, so I'm very much out of practice with it, but I know that I've done this before, and I'm thinking that this might be a scene that I'm familiar with. There's a couple of ones that I've not seen before, like the bit with the shadowy thing in the closet from Toby, I definitely remember, and I'm fairly certain I remember the strange animals to make sadness go away, to cure depression, because I remember Sarah. However, I don't remember the guy in a rabbit suit, and I don't remember the Aether ship. So I'm not sure if this is one that I'm familiar with, or if this is a different branching path that is apparently making me stutter. But he's crying. And it's one of a couple of things, and I don't want to metagame this. That's the problem, is I don't want to metagame it. But I'm thinking that it's love. Because if it's what I think it is, then that's the only thing it could be. There is a human made of light. A spirit that once had a body. I have never had a body. A spirit with old body habits. It sits on the bed. Respecting physical objects is a body habit. It smiles at Deckard and talks and makes him cry. What do I do? I should speak to it. Log alert flagged important with detected threat. Attention, detected threat. Andy's ghost. When we were driving through Brooklyn at rush hour, I know you hate it, but I don't understand why you hate it more than Manhattan. You are assessing an emotional network marked private. You do not have permission to access this network. Andy's ghost. But maybe you're right, because this asshole blonde cuts in front of us and I almost hit her. But she doesn't even notice. Like she can't see through her Ray-Bans. Please remove yourself. And I was like, I can't stand these Sex in the City girls who walk around like they're the only ones in the city. Like cars don't exist. Like their mani-pedi keeps them safe from crashes. Hello? And you pipe in from the back seat. It doesn't keep them safe from cancer. Can you hear me? You were so bad. It wasn't even that funny. I almost died laughing. I don't think the spirit can hear me. I should alert Janet. So let's log alert flagged important with Administrator Janet. What's up? Decker is leaking. Huh? Misprint. Crying. Decker is crying. What? Show me. Live video. Now live streaming video. Administrator Janet. Oh no. Oh, Decker. Oh, jeez. What is that spirit? Janet is putting her coat on. That's Andy. Or that was Andy. Sort of. Emotionally traumatic deaths leave imprints in the aether. They naturally drift to people or places that resonate with them. Andy died in a car crash about a year ago. Why is Decker sad? Janet is putting her boots on. Decker and Andy were... Shit. How do I say this in a way you'll understand? Do you know what love is? No. Well, think about what it would be like if you lost one of the places you're trying to protect. Now take that not good feeling and multiply it by 100. That's what it's like to lose someone you're in love with. Will you resolve this threat? Yeah. Yeah, I will. Don't worry. If you were worrying. Janet has left network range. 3.55E plus 12 CPU cycles later, Janet re-enters my network in Decker's apartment. 23 minutes. She opens his apartment door with a physical password, a spare key. Decker does not notice her until she kneels beside him and puts her arms around him. He twitches. Then he sees it's her. She holds him tightly, and he cries. Eventually, the crying stops. Why are you here? Bells saw the ghost and got me. Shit. I need to install some privacy settings on her. How long has this been going on? How long has Andy's ghost been coming here? I don't think it would show up randomly a year after the accident. A year. The whole year. Started right after. It shows up about once a month. Do you need this? To see him again? Yes. No. I don't know. Do you think this is good for you? I know it's not. Don't patronize me. I'm not. Okay. I know it's not healthy. I just can't banish him. I can't let the last piece of him die. You know that's not him. That's debatable. Decker? Yes, I know. This might be, you know, a good opportunity. A chance to say goodbye. Which you think I should do. It's up to you. But yes. Fine. You're right. Let's banish it. We don't have to do it tonight. If we wait, I'll just be thinking about him for another month. And his ghost will set off the firewall again. Let's do it now. Janet and Decker work together to banish the ghost. Decker cries more. Janet holds him. The spirit is gone. Plus 10% relationship with Janet. Janet relationship at 90%. Plus 20% relationship with Decker. Decker relationship at 95%. No threats detected. Continue monitoring. So let's see. We checked the school, we checked that. We checked Deckard's. We need to check Janet. Janet and her mother are asleep. Toby sits on the roof, watching the stars. Enter sleep mode. Now I am sleeping. Should I dream tonight? Yes. I have a dream. It is effortless. I do not need to create it. It just comes. Initializing dreaming. I dream of Sarah. She lies in her bed. She cannot move. Her hair is slick with rainwater. Something is beside her. Something strokes her hair. I wake suddenly. Time to impact. 110. Alert. Incoming death curse. Matter. Dark. Motive. Death. Target unknown. Alright. Scanning. not the target. Target is here, Cherry Orchard. Death Curse, Dark Death. 109. Miss Dowd tosses and turns in her sleep. 121. Mr. Doheny is on the phone. Can feel it in my bones. Something's happening. You have to. 231. Miss Finn paces restlessly in her room. Yep, found it. Miss Best lies still in her bed. Must protect. Cleanse it with fire. I curl myself around Miss Best. I draw my grid around her in a crisscross cocoon. I tighten my grid lines into a tight weave, and I let my power flow. My grid lines glow warm. My grid lines glow with power. My grid lines glow together and fuse into a wall, into a shield. I am a wall. I am a shield. I am the fire that protects. Death is coming. Death is here. Break. Ouch. That hurt. Is she okay? Initiate scan. Scanner is offline. I can't see. I don't feel okay. Sending emergency log. Send. Log alert with Decker and Janet. Waiting for reply. Reply received. We've got you. You did a good job. Shit. This motherboard is completely fried. Shh. Don't scare her. Logging report with... Shh. We read the logs. We know what happened. The woman you were protecting is all right. We're trying to figure out who cast the death curse. Yes. You've been watching over her. Are there any log files you think we should look at? Visiting day. Okay. I'll take a look at what happened that day. You're hurt. Your power supply burnt out and burned through your CPU. So you're doing all of your processing on your spiritual grid, which is half-wrecked. I'm taking you offline while we do repairs. Affirmative. Powering down. Time passes. Wake. I am awake. Something is wrong. Everything is wet. What is that? Hello, little flame. It is so good to meet you. I have been watching you. I have been frustrated by you. You took my meal away, my Sarah. Her soul was sweet like apples. I was going to hollow her out and wear her body like a coat. But you washed away my tendrils and left me hungry. Ghost power, 100%. But I forgive you. Now I am inside of you, inside of your network, and you are connected to many delicious souls. I will eat her and them. You may watch, and then I will eat you. I will stop you. Perhaps. You do have some embers of power left, but it will cost you dearly if you try. So, little flame, I will let you choose. Who shall I eat first? No one. You refuse to choose. You give up what little power you have. I will choose for you. I choose the little boy. He looks soft and healthy. Toby is being devoured. Ghost power. So must it be. I have a meal to eat. But do not think that I am not watching you, little frame. Fight me, and it will cost you dearly. The system is compromised. I am compromised. What do I do? Fight. I am weak, but I am still fire. I still have... I have my power, and the lessons I have learned, and the people I have met. I will use these things to fight. The hungry ghost has seeped in everywhere. Everything is wet and heavy with death. There are so many problems. There are so many threats. I will try to fix as many as I can. That will weaken her. Let us scan. It is raining. Everyone moves slowly, eyes vacant. In every room, someone is crying. Being a child is hard. You are faced with the daunting task of becoming a person. The adults have forgotten how difficult it is. The other children pretend it is easy, so you are alone. And on any other day, you could make an empty mask of a smile, but today death herself hangs over you, and your grief is wet like sodden clothes clinging to your body, and all you can do is weep. In every room, a child is weeping. No one notices but them. What will I use to fire this order? I pass through the dark, dank halls. I touch every child on the forehead and remind them of the rules. Pay attention to the teachers, no time for crying. Drawing on my discipline, they drag themselves from their despair and focus their hollow eyes on their lessons. Ghost power has decreased. I've used up my reserves of order. It is raining. Hollow-eyed students stare obediently at the teachers. Their notes are spattered with teardrops. The basement is flooded. Sarah sits on the second-floor bathroom. She is holding a knife. Sarah sits in the bathroom stall. She knits scars into her arms with a box cutter. She dabs the blood up with a cafeteria napkin. She cuts, then looks at the blood, then cuts again. Help her. Give her fire. I don't think that would work. Just give her fear. I touch Sarah's mind with fear. I let her know, in the base of her skull, in the base of her soul, that the world is a dark place. She should not be filled with despair. She should be filled with terror. She drops the knife to her feet, spattering the bathroom walls with blood. She's not happy, but she is awake. I have made the ghost more powerful. The basement is flooded. The pipe burst and the boiler room is flooded. Dirty water rises. Steam fills the first floor. The janitor stands up to his knees in water and just stares. The damp, dirty water acts as a conduit of their power. We need to fix it with fire. I take the essence of what I am and I burn the water. It hisses and boils. The janitor yells and leaps clear, but there's so much water. I have to use a considerable amount of power. 10%. The ghost has been weakened and I have used fire. I'll go back. We need to check, though. Everyone feel that death is close. Most of them sit in their rooms waiting for her. There are exceptions. Dad stands in the bathroom, her eyes loll loosely in their sockets, her skin peels and puckers, her hair is falling out, it litters the ground like silver film. Her teeth are falling out. She picks them off the tile and tries to put them back in. She screams, but it comes out as a gurgle with flecks of blood. Death has touched her body. Paces his room. He calls to the front desk. They ask where he is and who they are, who he is. He forgets how to use the phone. Then he stumbles and falls. He lies to the ground. He says words that are almost words. He sounds afraid. Death has touched his mind. I only have fire. Miss Finn sits at her desk. Her eyes, always light with interest, are dim. Her mouth, always broad with smile. Her scowls is pursed. Her hands animate illustrations of obedience. It's folded in her lap. She should struggle against death. That is her nature. But death has touched her soul and she feels nothing. I don't have the resources to fix any of these. She lies in her bed. She stares at the ceiling and breathes unevenly. Attention, Miss Best. Oh my, I know you, my angel. You remember me? Of course, you saved me. I was going to die. I knew it. And then I fed you all around me. Thank you. You are welcome. I'm glad that you came back. I'm glad I can thank you. I need your help. What could I do to help you? A malicious water death spirit has entered our local network. A demon? Essentially. I require a system for physical beam and combating its effects. Good lord, I feel like I should consult my pastor, but there's really not time, is there? Let me know what I need. Miss Best is now available to help. We should go to Miss Finn. We should fix it. With Miss Best. Miss Best hurries from her room to Miss Finn's room. She seeks Miss Friend, who spends nothing. The ghost is done eating. The The hungry ghost is finished eating. Toby goes very still. Then he makes a soft noise of pain and crumbles like a puppet with its strings cut. No one. So funny. But now you must choose. It amuses me to force you to do this. Well... No one. Ugh, fuck off. Well... I shall say nothing. Damn it! I think Miss Best is the one that I have the best chance that I can save. So, let's go back, let's scan here. So, we will talk to her. She sits on her bed waiting for you to tell me how she can help. We'll go to Miss Finn again, we'll fix it, we'll offer Miss Best. Okay, so Miss Best hurries from her room to Miss Finn's room. She speaks to Miss Finn, who says nothing. She touches Miss Finn, who doesn't move. She kisses Miss Finn, who blinks and looks up. Miss Finn is moving slowly and talking, haltingly, and Miss Best is holding her hand. The ghost power has decreased by 15%. Her power is at 80%. So that's all we can do there. Let's go check Deckard's apartment, scan. It is raining. Deckard is slumped over his laptop. Condensation drips down the string. I attempt to wake Deckard. Relationship test. Deckard, 70% required, 95% had, passed. I send Deckard alerts and messages. Our network connection is strong. My pings pierce the miasma of dampness and death, and Deckard hears me and wakes up. Ugh, my head. What? Deckard starts reading log files. Holy shit. Firewall, analyze the situation and let me know the optimal defensive course of action. Deckard is now available to help. The defensive runes are broken and scattered. A series of protective runes, carved in jasper and pyrite, are strewn chaotically across the floor. Some have snapped in half, some have crumbled to dust. The protective circle is broken. It might be repaired. We can fix it. I send my raw power into the runes. This does not fix them, but energizes them. The symbols that have not shattered glow faintly. This helps a little. I have used fire. Decreased by 10%. Let's see. My terminal, the place where my physical parts reside, is painfully damp. My terminal is a delicate piece of machinery. It should not be wet. Wetness interferes with the TCP connection between my program's API and my spiritual nature. It also might make me short out. I would prefer it if it were dry. Fix the problem with Deckard. I'll fix that. Deckard's expert repair work returns some of my lost firepower to me. Deckard is now occupied. Something malicious is buzzing in the air. The buzzing is malware. Vicious imps made of C++ and greed. They swarm like insects. They pick at me. They are not part of a hungry ghost, but they have detected weakness and come like vultures. Let's fire them. I scatter them with a blast of fire. It is a temporary solution. They will return, but it is something. I've used fire. The hungry ghost is at 5%, so we're good here. Let's go to Janet's and scan. It is raining. Janet has collapsed in the hallway. We attempt to wake her, 70%, we need 90, we're good. I send Janet alerts and messages. Our network connection is strong. My pings pierce the miasma of dampness and death. Janet hears me and wakes up. I'm up, I'm awake, okay, I'm awake, what's going? Holy Jeeves, something feels wrong. Everything feels wrong, it's soggy. He bells, run a diagnostic and tells me what's going on. Janet is now available to help. It is raining. Janet is in the upper hallway, waiting for my diagnostic analysis regarding what she should do next. Toby's corpse sprawled on the couch in the den. Janet's mother has fallen in the kitchen. There is a wound on her head and blood trickles from it. A giant fun bun cowers in the basement. The giant fun bun cowers in the basement is a powerful expression of life and love. If it were less giant and unwieldy, it might have been able to use against the ghost, but it is too big to leave in the basement unassisted, so never mind. Janet's mother is on the floor in the kitchen. There is blood on her head and on the edge of a sharp kitchen table. Blood leaks. Google tells me this is not good. Fix the problem with Janet. Janet, Mom! Ghost power has been decreased. The gun bun is still still worthless. So let's go back to the school, scanning, go back. There's not really much I can do anymore. I need to go back here, scan, fix the problem, wait. Close, waiting for her. So, Miss Dowd. So fire's not going to fix that. Mr. Doheny probably not going to fix it. Miss Best is here. Mrs. Finn is okay. Let's just try fixing this with some good old-fashioned fire. I don't think that would work. I didn't think so. So I'm actually not quite sure the Hungry Ghost is watching me. Attack the ghost directly. I will die, but I will take her with me. Some say the world will end in fire. I say it will be drowned. Let us end this. God, that noise. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in water. They crash together. Sun meets sea. None survive the slaughter. Final log file. Power level 0, dreaming level 6. System matter, fire. System motive, fire. Learned motive, fear. Decker and Janet. We have 95 with Decker, 90 with Janet. System status, destroyed. Recovery options. Recovery options, not recoverable. Incident notes. I was a wall. I was a shield. I was the fire that protects. EPI log. Location, Darwin High School, November 1st. The students have somewhat recovered from their brush with the ghost, but still shiver and cry sometimes. The basement is no longer flooded. Sarah is absent. Room 109 is empty. There is a stain on the floor where Miss Dowd's body melted into a puddle of goo and bones. Room 121, Mr. Dehaney lies in bed. His eyes are empty. He drools. Miss Best and Miss Finn walk together in the courtyard. Room 240 is empty. Decker sits on his bed. He works on his computer. Malware still buzzes around the apartment. Janet and her mother sit in the den. They comfort each other and take turns crying about Toby. Final progress report from Bell's software version 5.6. The system was unintentionally stress-tested by 2 events in quick succession. A member of the network, Miss Best of Cherrywood Rest Home, was targeted by a death curse. The firewall defended her, but sustained considerable damage. I investigated the source of the death curse, and identified Miss Best's children and beneficiaries as the attacker. I had informed Miss Best of this, and to the extent that she can understand, and will be taking the issue of unlicensed dark magic up with other community members on the forum. After the death curse, a powerful water death-based life-devouring spirit attacked the protected network. There were casualties. The firewall eliminated the threat and was destroyed in the process. The Firewater showed signs of learning new things outside of the originally programmed matter and motives. The firewall developed relationships with the people she protected. She developed the ability to dream. The firewall clearly underwent awareness emergence, so she was not destroyed. She died. And she died protecting us. The end. Good job. You finished the game for the first time. Good job. There are 2 options you should be aware of. If you want to play again, but want to skip through sections you've seen, you can select Speed Mode in the Options menu. If you didn't like the real-time timer at the event, you can change the timer mode in Options menu. Continue. The end. I liked it, even if I didn't get the good ending. And this one went a little longer than I anticipated because of the ending. So I thought that it was 5 days rather than 3, but I guess it's 5 days split into mornings and evenings, or day and night cycles. So we'll see what happens. I might do this once more to try and get a better ending. In the meantime, thank you for watching. We'll do the holiday one. Maybe we'll do this one more time. Maybe I'll do that next weekend. And then do the holiday one after I get a good ending. Because I know that I got some different ones this time. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time. Bye.